What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the LV Rated 10 YouTube channel. It is episode number 2 of the John Gruden quarterback class. This is including Carson Beck, the quarterback from Miami. He is formerly of Georgia. If you haven't gone to see episode number 1 yet with Diego Pavia, go back, pause this one, go back to my channel, go watch episode number 1, Diego Pavia. I think that was a really good episode as well. But this week, Carson Beck, I think, is going to be very, very interesting and very different from the road that Diego Pavia took, because Carson Beck, he had immediate success with the Georgia Bulldogs, and then this is his last season in collegiate football with the University of Miami, and they went to the national championship. So I think it's going to be very interesting to see how the success, how he navigated that during his collegiate football tenure. So I think this is going to be a good episode. Let's go ahead and see what John Gruden has for us today.
Carson Beck's a hot shot prospect, sat behind Stetson Bennett. They won 2 national championships at Georgia. But when he becomes the starter in 2023, he lit it up. Led the SEC, 4,000 yards passing. All of a sudden, he gets the elbow injury. He ends up in Miami. He takes the Canes all the way to the national championship.
And right off the bat, exactly what I said. Immediate success from his collegiate football career. He was the backup quarterback for a very successful Georgia Bulldogs team that won the national championship. I want to say they won it twice while he was there at Georgia, and immediately came in and had success with Georgia. And then he got an injury, and everyone kind of wrote him off at Georgia. So he had a transfer. I mean, I know there's probably some other things we all know with the money and NIL coming in. Miami paid him a lot of money to come in to be the quarterback there, but he was kind of written off at Georgia, and he came in to Miami and took him to the national championship. So that it's been an extremely interesting collegiate football career for Carson Beck, to say the least.
Championship game. This is a legitimate pocket passer with underrated mobility. So he's very experienced. He's adapted to different systems, but this guy can really fling it in the pocket.
I've watched all these quarterbacks coming through and, talking to Coach Gruden. I'm super excited to, have this opportunity to go through games and see things that maybe I can get better at, improve on, try to see the game through his lens.
Carson Beck, Miami Hurricanes. Welcome to Gruden's QB class.
I'm excited to be here.
I've been excited to meet you, man. I want to see these tattoos, man. Show me what you got here. I've been wanting.
I got a lot,
Yeah. What's your prize tattoo? You
prized
got?
one. I'd say this one here on the inside is my favorite, probably most meaningful.
You're an interesting guy, man. I mean, this Carson Beck. I find you in Jacksonville several years ago. What's your recollection of this Mandarin High School Carson Beck?
We had a squad. We had some dudes, some real dudes, especially at wideout. We were kind of just throwing it all over the yard, and ultimately we were able to, pull out.
You played baseball too, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what were you, a pitcher?
Really everything but middle.
Did you get drafted?
No, I didn't.
Look here, you're quiet. You're kind of introverted. This is why I've been so excited, because everybody told me when you were.
It's really interesting that Gruden points out that he's kind of quiet and introverted, because you would think that someone that has had so much success in collegiate football, or just in football in general so far in his life, that especially at the quarterback position, you kind of expect someone to be a little bit more loud and I don't know, just vocal, I guess. So the fact that he's kind of a little bit more introverted and he's had success everywhere, I feel like it would give you a little more confidence as well. I would kind of expect him to be a little bit more vocal and outspoken.
At Georgia, how you were a quiet guy, you kind of to yourself. I don't think I've ever heard you speak for long periods of time. Is that true? Are you quiet? Are you introverted into yourself?
I think to an extent. I feel like the people that I trust and I'm close with, very the opposite. Super outgoing, very extroverted. But just most of the time, I'm just super level right here. So I guess that would somewhat.
You internalize a lot of things, success and failure. You just kind of keep it inside.
100%.
Tell me about the combine. What'd you weigh in at? How tall were you?
Yeah, I was 6'4", 3/4, 233.
Let me see that grip on that ball. Pretty good. Pretty good. Are you 23 or 24?
24.
24 years old.
Yeah, the internet says I'm 23, but
The internet, that's full of shit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it, Carson?
A lot.
Yeah. You end up at Georgia. I just want to hear about this Kirby Smart guy. I love him. I got to go to Georgia last year. What made you go play for him at Georgia?
I just remember talking to him and the recruitment process, and you could see how much he cared about his players. You could see the fierce competitor that he was and his coaching style, and you could kind of see the vision of what was about to happen with Georgia, and that's something that I wanted to be a part of.
Between the hedges?
Yeah.
You ever get thrown into one of those freaking hedges running around on the field?
No, I never have, actually.
What's that dog? His name is Ugo or something?
Ugga.
Ugga?
Yeah.
You ever pet that guy?
Yeah, I have. That was pretty cool.
2021, you get in 4 games, right? And you guys are playing pretty good football, man. Don't you guys win the national championship? Is Stetson Bennett the quarterback?
Yes, sir.
You remember this Carson Beck? Look at him. Getting
Long
in there,
hair.
2021. Who are you playing?
Charleston Southern.
It's 49-7. I think they got a comfortable lead. They put you in there. You
I
couldn't
think-
screw that up, right?
I think we're good.
And now 22 comes around, and you are the legitimate backup to Stetson Bennett. I want to know about this Rubik's Cube thing. Is that true? You can do one of these in like a minute?
I used to be able to. I haven't in a while.
bullshit,
I could probably do one
Is
side.
this what you did your first couple of years at Georgia? Just sit around making Rubik's Cubes, waiting
Yeah.
to play?
I feel like I could get one side pretty fast.
Well, when we get in the car as we head over to work out, you better have it done by the time we get there. Let's take a look at this 2022 real quick. Here you are, ripping one down the field off play action. The crowd has gone home. You guys are kicking everybody's ass, but you're really gaining confidence. Am I right? That when you're called upon, you're going to be ready.
Yes, sir.
And then here's the TCU national championship game. They put you in at the end of the game. You guys win another national championship, and all of a sudden, you got to take the bull by the horns. That's a lot of pressure, man. Did you look at it that way? Did you feel pressure? What was your mentality as you became the starter of this place?
Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of expectation. I feel like I've always done well with handling pressure. I feel like there's no bigger critic than myself. So my expectations of what I want to do and what, I ultimately want to achieve is greater than what anybody else might.
Taking over a 2-time national championship cannot be easy for anybody. And the fact that he went in there and absolutely lit it up, that is insane. And I mean, obviously, Georgia is one of the most talented collegiate football programs in the nation. So although it probably has a bunch of talent around him, the fact that he still had to navigate becoming a starter for that team that has such high, national championship aspirations every single season, that's quite insane. It's really impressive to take that and be successful, because a lot of people obviously they won't be able to handle that kind of pressure. So he did that. He went in there and he did that. He had a great season.
Expect of me. So I feel like that also helps.
We feel no pressure. We apply the pressure.
Hell yeah.
What kind of leader are you? What is your style?
Yeah, I think it kind of goes back to the relational, building relationships, understanding what makes guys tick, right? As a leader, it's how can you influence others? How can you get the best out of your teammates and the people around you? So for me to be able to do that, I have to know each and every guy that is in that huddle with me.
Like, what if I'm in a meeting and I'm just like, hey, man, what would you say to me? Would you say anything?
I mean, it'd
Hey,
be like a little, get your ass up,
Yeah.
like let's lock in, let's focus.
I think you know this, but I think 2023 is your best year, and you had some pretty good players.
I did.
This, to me, kind of showcases the arm talent. Get up on the board, show me that play. This play shows up a lot.
It's one of my favorites.
Take me through that as quick as you can. We got to move fast here because
Absolutely.
The NCAA and the collective bargaining agreement don't like you spending too much time meeting. They want to work less and get paid more. That's what everybody wants these days. Go ahead, tell me what you're doing here.
Right here we got triple left, red jail, F cross, H gotcha. That's what we called it. We called it the gotcha
Triple
route.
left, what?
Triple left, red jail. So jail would be our 5-man pro, free release the back. And then F cross, gotcha. This gotcha route, we ran a lot of these choice routes with the back, especially with Cash. I mean, he was really, really good at them. And I always loved throwing it to the back.
So it's really a 3-level deep cross with the choice takeoff.
Yeah, hell yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
It's good stuff.
What are the things Bobo and Kirby Smart are wanting out of this offense?
Ooh. And a lot of Raider fans, I know you know who that is. If you don't know, that's Brock Bowers.
And we had so many playmakers, and then obviously you had Brock Bowers. So let's try to get
There you
Brock the
go.
ball in so many different ways and variants, and then how do we pair the run game with play action pass, things of that sort, and then different motions, different formations, just trying to constantly keep the defense, off balance.
And what kind of snap count were you guys using here in 2023? Let's hear it.
Just ready, ready,
Oh,
clap.
shit.
Hell yeah.
What is that, like a SEC thing or something? I wonder you guys can't get into the finals and win in the SEC. It's just ready what?
Ready.
What if you want to use a hard count or a quick count?
It'd be
What do you go, ready?
ready, and then you fake the clap.
Really?
Yep.
Unbelievable, man. What's it like playing the Gators in Jacksonville? But this is your hometown, right?
Yep. Running out on the field was pretty emotional for me, and really just a full circle moment.
Make a note about off the spot, but I want to keep our eyes downfield. I want to try to stay within the rhythm of the progression. You with me?
Mm-hmm.
And it's great body quickness. Fucking A, I love that. Is that McConkey?
Yeah.
I mean, this is the year that Caleb Williams came out, Bo Nix, J.J. McCarthy, all these guys came out, Jaden Daniels. And I was saying, man, this guy Beck, he should come out. Do you regret not coming out after this year?
Looking back at it, I don't regret it just because of the experiences that, I've been able to have. But again, at that point, I didn't know what was, the right decision.
I was a graduate coach at Tennessee. I love Tennessee. That's my favorite team.
I like Tennessee too.
I know you do. What was the game plan in Knoxville against my Vols?
Yeah, lots of, one high zone and man, attacked them vertically up seams and pockets, and that's what we were able to do.
It was a great win. How about this sprint out? You have an unblocked defender right in your face, another awkward delivery, quick arm, bullet, touchdown. First year as a starter.
I gotta say, knowing what Carson Beck looked like in Miami, and then seeing all the clips like from Georgia, and I watched him when he was at Georgia as well, but he looks like a completely different quarterback when he was at Georgia than he does this last season at Miami. If he would have came out that year that they were talking about with all of those quarterbacks in the first round, I think he might have been right there with them. Um, he probably would have ranked towards the end of that, to be honest. If he would have came out that year, the Raiders might have picked him up instead of Brock Bowers. But obviously, we're very happy we have Brock Bowers, so I'm good with him not coming out that year. But for him, I think he probably should have came out that year, because then the next he injures his elbow, or I think it's the same year he injures the elbow, and then he goes to Miami. So although he had success at Miami, I think he probably does feel that he should have came out that year, that last year of Georgia. So
Almost 4,000 yards passing, and now it's the SEC title game. There are no college football playoffs. You got to win this.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
Or you guys are done.
Yep.
Alabama comes out of the tunnel. I mean, this is a storybook season, man. You guys are back-to-back national champions. You're going to get another one. And the one thing I know about you, Carson, you are a great ball handler for a big guy. What happened?
Coach, you gotta say pause, Coach. You gotta say pause. Even Carson Beck, you see it on his face. You can tell. You can tell he was like, "Yo, what?"
In this game with ball handling, tell me.
Yeah, this is a bad one right here. I just got a little lackadaisical, I think was the problem.
So when you do have a difficult ball handling endeavor, maybe as the quarterback of the team, you say, hey, Bobby, let's stay after practice. Let's get a couple more of those. Because this cost me a national title. I really want you to try to bring a little bit more magic to practice with the situations because of your experience. I'm Carson Beck, man. Hey, I could have won 3 national championships. Okay, write it down, RCE. RCE stands for recognition, which leads to communication, and that will take us to high levels of execution. The second situation that came up in this game is short yardage. You got third and a long one. We get stuffed on a bunch crunch. Remember it?
Yep, I remember.
Short yardage. And then you got a third down and one, pretty good field position. We ran a little gimmick play. What happened?
We get stuffed again.
Stuffed. So short yardage. We got to have great play selection. And if you need to bail us out with an audible or a kill, we got to use your brain to put us in a better play selection. What is the thing that you remember top of mind this SEC championship game the most?
All I remember is being on the sideline and looking across the field and seeing the final score. I mean, it's imprinted in my head.
So the Orange Bowl comes out. Was this your best game?
It was a pretty successful one. I don't know if it was my best, but it was one of the better ones.
Will you get excited about shredding people? You really get excited when you like tear somebody's ass up?
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I do. I love that, man. I want to hear about how you get to this clear out, because I've been calling deep crosses for 20 years. The clear out is number one, but you don't hesitate in throwing it at all, do you?
No, sir. Really, our H is one. We would go, if this guy just starts bailing out, I mean, I'm banging it there. I've done that a couple of times. We end up getting, he makes a miss, we get 15 yards, and then we're just all the way through it.
This is your favorite play, isn't it? Deep crosses.
Hell yeah.
That's pinpoint execution right there. Phenomenal. So you guys win the Orange Bowl, and as a first-year starter to go 13-1 and throw for 4,000 yards, lead the SEC. Why didn't you come out, man?
I thought there was more in the tank. Again, a huge part of it was I wanted to win a national championship. I know that I had two as a backup, but I wanted to win it as the quarterback.
The other thing I got to do is put in some ball handling endeavors, because you guys screwed that up against Alabama. So today, when I say Freddie, both of my fists are coming together. Freddie Bolitnikoff was our great receiver. We're going fast. Whenever you go, hey, Freddie, we're jumping the ball. We're going to change speeds all the time. You with me, Beck?
Yes, sir.
Freddie. I call the formation. Bunch right. And all you're going to say is YZ. Y is sifting, and the Z is running a ghost. Okay. If I say New York, we're running to the right. If I say LA, we're running to the left. The other one we're going to run out of bunch. We're going to call this yellow fin. Yellow fin means the Y is in sift protection, and the F is running a deep cross. You love deep crosses. That's your favorite concept.
That is my favorite concept.
But I want the Z to come around on a ghost, and he'll be our flare control. So it's just 3 levels. We're going to jump the ball. Hey, Freddie, bunch right. YZ New York. Freddie, bunch right. Yellow fin. What's yellow fin stand for? Y sift, F, deep cross. And then I want to kind of get into this footwork thing now, because I'm big on it, man. I think everything starts from the bottom up. But when I watched you in 2021, look at your right foot, it's back there.
Yep.
Then I go back to 2022, now you got your left foot back.
Yeah.
And I go at 23, you have the greatest season, one of the greatest seasons in Bulldog history. You got your left foot back again.
Yeah.
And I just complimented you how great you played. And then the 2024 season comes, the opening game, you got your left foot back, just like you had in 2023. But then I start watching this Beck guy against Alabama on September 28th. I've never seen a young guy change his feet at midstream. What were you doing here?
It's just more about comfortability, I feel like. It's just a decision that
watching TV. Were you watching TV, seeing all the guys doing it?
That's a possibility.
Mm-hmm. But I want to go back to this Alabama game. It was one of the greatest games I've ever seen.
All I remember is I had literally counted down the days from the SEC championship to when I made the decision to come back and play another year. And next thing you know, we're down 28-0, and it's like, oh my gosh, like we got to freaking let's roll, let's make this a game. So
you're a captain, right?
Mm-hmm. What
is it about you think that earned you that status?
My preparation and the leadership on the team that I'm able to have 100%.
When you're struggling, that's when I need my captain.
Oh, yeah.
I don't need my captain when we're smoking people. I need my guy to rise up when shit gets dirty, right?
Hell yeah.
What's the body language down here?
For me, just trying to keep everybody in the game and tell them, have belief. It's been done before. Keep fighting. So that's, that's the message, the mantra, and obviously we were able to almost do it.
It's unbelievable, man. You guys are coming back, and this 2-point play might have been one of the best plays you made all night. What was it?
We got red dash duffel would be the play. So red dash is sprint out, duffel is double flat. He actually wasn't even supposed to run a route. Before the play, I was like, just in case, we're running over, back line. I know you're supposed to stay in, but let's just go ahead and run it, just in case.
You told him that?
Uh-huh.
It's pretty good, man. Pretty good thing you did. Then you fight back, take the lead. Get up on the board, will you, real quick? Give me your top 3 slot combinations that you like. We're talking about 2 receiver slot combinations that Carson Beck loves.
I feel like this
should be on an album somewhere.
This first one, we got Z Toaster. It's all encompassing. That's this play that we're about to show here against Alabama. Right here, we got a fan route, and then we got a seam in.
And what are we calling that?
This is a toaster.
Toaster. And then real quick, what else you got? What's your second one?
Yes, sir. This is just option or choice, whatever people want to call it. We called it choice.
So the Z has a forced outside bus ticket. He's got to get out of town.
Yes, sir.
And the F can sit down, break in or out.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then down here is dancer, 4 verticals.
Good old 4 verts.
What do you call that?
So at Georgia, this would be both seam. At Miami, this would be bend.
So this auto call here was toaster.
Yes, sir.
Did that not feel like the greatest time in your life?
It was unreal.
I mean, that is so freaking awesome to go to Tuscaloosa and get your ass kicked 30-7 in the fourth quarter and come back and get the lead on a toaster. That shows some real balls, man. The next play after the toaster.
Oh, the Ryan Williams.
Get Ryan Williams on this.
I can't even watch it.
But you get down there and you're going to go down and beat him anyway. And you got a 50-50 ball here. It gets intercepted. Whenever we throw a 50-50 ball, it's either caught, we get the flag, or it's what?
Deflected.
It's deflected, incomplete. What was your message to your team on the bus and when you hit this kind of adversity?
So we got a long season ahead. We've only played 4 games. Everything is right in front of us, so let's keep rolling.
I love adversity. You learn about, you just got to remember that. You either take a dive in it or you thrive in it, man. Give me an example of something.
Absolutely true. Absolutely. Especially at the quarterback position, adversity will tell a lot about the character of the player as a player, what they can handle as a quarterback. Because quarterback is such a mentally straining position that there's so much stuff that goes into it that I think a lot of people don't realize, that when you do face adversity, you have to be the captain, the quarterback, the leader. There's a lot of stuff that you have to do as the quarterback. So when you go through adversity, you're the person that people look towards because of the position you play. So you have to be able to handle it, and you have to be able to be professional, or you're honestly probably not a good quarterback. So adversity does show a lot about the characteristic of a quarterback, and good quarterbacks, all good quarterbacks, have a professionalism to them when they face adversity, and they all handle it with the team in mind, basically.
You're most proud of being mentally tough?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say my elbow injury, going through the surgery. On top of that, switching schools, being at a new team, learning a new offense. I mean, that mentally was very hard. And honestly, again, being able to get through that, I'm really proud of.
Yeah, that's got to serve you so well at the next level, man. Now, anytime you get in bunch, I want you to have a couple audibles. The first one is going to be cannon. Rock means the tight end is on the right. He's staying in. And the back is coming over to the right with the tight end. The line is sliding to the left. So rock is the protection. Lava, the tight end is on the left. The back is coming to the left. Now, cannon is the route. It's sluggo seam.
Yep.
So the X is going to run a sluggo. But what I really want you to do is I want you to pump the sluggo. And I want to move that free safety. And we're going to throw the seam. Then we'll have somebody out there on a smash. 5 yards deep, 3 yards from the sideline.
Oh, yeah.
The audible, hey, rock, 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 rock. Cannon, cannon, cannon. You with me? But what did you do against Florida that I love right here?
This would be rock in your lingo here. We had mesh corner on originally, and I mean, shoot, the corner's head up to inside, and I mean, that guy's gonna win.
That's
every
awesome.
time.
That's an example of RCE. That tells me I gotta have Beck. I gotta have that sumbitch. Draft him. So today, I'm gonna give you a run audible out of bunch.
Okay.
You're in bunch right. We're gonna go 98 alley or 99 alleys to the left. Do I wanna use numbers when I audible?
No.
No. I wanna go New York or LA. You with me?
Yes, sir.
Next week, I might use right-handed people. I might go, hey, alley, alley, alley. Joe Montana. Alley, Phil Mickelson. Where are we going?
There you go.
Left. We're not going to say 98, 99. Let's say we run the audible a couple times and defenses are getting ready for it, right? Klay Thompson is an outside shooter for the Warriors.
Yep.
Let's say the number now. Let's go 98 alley. 98 alley. Klay Thompson. We'll snap the ball and you fake the toss and you throw the quick screen with the tackle leading it. You like it?
Oh, yeah.
What is this?
Clay.
Klay.
Yep.
Klay Thompson. You like it?
Yes, sir.
Touchdown, Bulldogs. the season goes on and you guys come back, and one more time, my Tennessee Volunteers come calling. What was your game plan in here? Just to rip these guys down the field?
I think that was our game plan against them every time. We were just kind of unleash and take shots.
You like Stafford?
Yeah, I'm a big fan.
Do you study what Stafford does?
Yes, sir.
Quickness. Write it down. Quickness. You're not quick enough because you're never quick enough. But there's three kinds of quickness: the arm quickness, the body quickness, and the mental quickness. So we got to learn the system quicker. We got to learn the league better. We got to learn our offense. We got to be able to mentally be fast, man. We got to have a quick arm. We got to have a quick body. I didn't say anything about running 4-3. Drew Brees, quickest mind, he got me fired. RCE was his secret sauce. I love this. Georgia Tech, you guys beat them in 5 overtime games. You shredded them. You had like 5 touchdowns. You see that single receiver up there?
Yep.
What are the routes that we could hand signal him inside the 3?
Slant, fade.
Let's throw some high point fades. Let's throw some bullet slants, and let's throw a fly stop.
Hell yeah.
Are you the holder?
Yeah.
What is this handshake you guys did?
Every time he'd nail it. I mean, he's one of the best
What
kickers
was
in the
it?
country.
Give it to me.
Boom, boom, up, and we come down, and then put it in the holster.
Oh, going
Close
after
enough, Coach.
Texas
Close
for
enough.
the SEC title. Any recollection on this night?
This night changed a lot of what my future was going to look like.
Tell me about this elbow injury that you get on the last play of the half.
Try to buy some time. Felt like I could get it off before. I never really felt that guy. I only felt the people in front of me. And
That's your elbow on your throwing shoulder, right?
see ya.
We got to put Stockton in the game.
Yeah.
And you guys are in overtime, and Stockton runs a quarterback draw, and he gets blasted, man. Jesus Christ. Now, is he hurt?
The next guy up would have been our freshman quarterback, and Coach Smart's yelling, Carson, like da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, yo, someone get my helmet. Like, I'm like, holy shit, like, I can't believe I'm going back into the football game. And I'm like, let me see if I can take snaps. Like, because I mean, my elbow is like essentially, it's hurting pretty bad, So I go under, take a couple practice snaps. I'm like, screw it, I can hand the ball off, so let's roll.
You can't even put your mouthpiece in. Is that what you're trying to do because your right elbow's hurt?
Uh-huh.
This is the last snap you ever took at Georgia.
Yep. Crazy.
Unbelievable, man. So you're looking at your draft status, but you're hurt, right?
Yes, sir.
What's Beck going to do? Tell me about this time in your life.
Obviously, my plan was to go to the NFL, right? You go back to the beginning of that 2024 season, it looked a lot different, than what I was currently sitting in that moment. So, ultimately get the call and end up heading down to Miami. We make that decision, and here that's a whole nother. We don't know what that's going to look like. We hope that it's going to be a good year and the right decision. And obviously, sitting here now and looking back at it, it was the best decision possible. But
was it always the Canes, or were there other people calling? What was that like?
No, it was always Miami.
Tell me about Coach Cristobal.
Yeah, he's awesome. I mean, he's an intense competitor, fierce competitor. But what I appreciated about him most was the relational aspect, the time that he took to build our relationship, to invest into our relationship, the amount of conversations, the communication that we were able to have. It was really special. I really appreciated having the opportunity to play for him.
There's no guarantees that you're going to work yourself into this new situation. It's going to be seamless. It's a new system. You got a new conference. You don't know shit about the ACC. Mm-hmm. And then you got new teammates. I don't know these guys.
Yeah.
Now I start hearing all these rumors about all these beautiful dates you're having. Carson Beck's with the U. You kind of went to the dark side. What's your response to that?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for me is just kind of keeping it all out of sight, out of sight, out of mind, and focus on what I got to do, right? I'm we just talked about at a new university, new teammates, new coaches, new playbook. But at the end of the day, each and every one of them are counting on me. So I got to take this rehab process super seriously. I need to learn this playbook like the back of my hand so that I can show up and be who I am supposed to be, right? And that's obviously the quarterback of the Miami Hurricanes.
No spring practice?
Mm-mm. No spring.
So you're in Miami with the new playbook, meeting players, trying to convince them you're going to be healthy?
Yes, sir. So I think the biggest thing about that, and
no spring practice, that's where, as a new player, that's where you implement all of your new systems. You get familiarized with it. You get familiar with your new teammates. Carson Beck went to the national championship with Miami with no spring practice. That's kind of crazy, honestly.
I mean, even kind of establishing yourself as a leader on a team. I mean, I feel like the
Yeah.
easiest way to do that is go get out on the field and play, and earn the respect of your teammates. Because I feel like to be a leader, you got to earn respect, right? And how do you do that? By your play. Well, I wasn't able to play, so I had to. I mean, live in the facility essentially. I'm meeting with the guys. I'm out at practice. I'm dressed in pads. I'm never even gonna touch the field because I can't even really throw the football at this point in time. But really just go out there and treat it like I was a coach, just to make sure that when I step out on the field, everything is correct, detailed, right, and the way that, I mean, shoot, I like it, right? I think that's a huge part of playing the position of quarterback is that you're comfortable with everything that's happening on the field and everybody around you understands also what's going on. So, wow. I mean, it wasn't until summer that I was really rolling and ready to go.
But now you open the season with Notre Dame, and I used to grow up watching Miami come out in that fog, and I'm sure you were like, okay, what's it like coming out of that?
It was unbelievable, and I mean, this game specifically, I mean, shoot, that's the team that knocked us out of the playoffs the year before at Georgia. So, I mean, I got to, I didn't have the opportunity to play, so it's my turn to, get my get back for that.
There you go.
For myself.
Tell me about this first touchdown pass as a Hurricane. It was raining, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
And this the time you said the ball was all wet?
I mean, look, I keep flipping it, trying to get a good grip on it, and I just get it out there, just put enough on it.
Snap count at Miami, what was it?
So we started at the beginning of the season, it was just ready to hit, and then we went away from it and went to, your beloved ready.
No one goes to Hank's for his spreadsheets. He doesn't sell them. He does sell it.
Clap.
You're beloved. He said, you're beloved.
So here's our snap count today. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Set hut, 2 syllables, 1 word. It's not set hut. It's set hut. So we're going to start the whole process with set hut. When we go on a quick count, make sure we're set. Set hut. We're gone. When we go on 1, start set hut. Color number, color number. Off of the second color number, we're rolling right into set hut again. Set hut. Blue 80. Blue 80. Set hut. We could go on a hard 2. Set hut. Blue 85. Blue 85. Set hut. Hut. Hard 2. All right, so stand up. Let me feel Carson Beck.
Set hut. 180. 180 set.
Good. Okay, now when we go on a hard 2, let me feel it.
Set. 180. Wait, set. Hey.
You're awesome. So you got it. You got a new snap count. Silva. If we audible, we can use Silva. Set up. Blue 85. Hey, come here. Let's go rock. Cannon. Rock cannon. Silva, set up. If I ever use that word right there, ditto, let's say Mark Fletcher. Let's say I get Fletcher in the first round.
Yeah.
Because I love him more than you do.
I don't know.
And I'm running Fletcher now on that 92 duo. If he hits it up in there for 7, ditto. We're running the same play from the same formation on Silva.
Cool.
I use East Coast cities to the right, West Coast cities to the left. That's how we digitize our running game. Our dummy count, okay, we use a lot of words. I don't know, we tried to come up with some geniuses that let our offensive line know we're using a dummy count. We use strawberry, vanilla, chocolate. We had all these words. Hey, bunch right, Bill Gates, strawberry, set up, blue 85. Blue 85, set up. What's the play? There's no play. We're letting them show us the blitzes. And now you'll pick a play.
Hell yeah.
And we'll punch them right in the face. You like that?
Oh, yeah.
This is bunch right shorty. You with me, Carson?
Yes, sir.
The Y comes in short motion. I'm using a dummy count. Freddie, bunch right shorty. Set up, blue 85. Hey, chocolate, blue 85, set up. So today in bunch, I want to call Wanda and kill it with Zorro. Zorro is just, we're going to fake it to him and we're going to bootleg. 99 Wanda, that would be Wanda LA. You with me?
Yep.
If I said, hey, stand up. Let's go. Hey, Carson, let's go Freddie. Let's go bunch right shorty. Bunch right tight shorty. Bunch right tight shorty. Use a dummy and run Wanda or Zorro.
Hey, bunch right. Here we go. Hey, Einstein. Set. 180. 180, set.
3-man surface.
Here you go. Easy. Hey, we're going Wanda, LA. Here we go. Silva, set.
Perfect. The other one I want to run out of bunch today is I want to run bunch right 92 duo. We called it Doberman. Doberman was our code name. Doberman, New York. You like it?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Freddie, bunch right. I'm fucking going. Bunch right. Doberman, New York. Silva said hut. Marshawn Lynch. Kapow. Ditto. Silva said hut. Get him in the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You like how I get excited, or do I get
yeah.
too excited?
No,
Do I
that's
piss
fun.
you off?
No, I like it.
I'm trying to
It gets us all excited,
I
Coach.
love this.
I'm excited
If we
right now.
tag it with X now, I'm telling that X to run a one-step bullet slant. You with me?
Ooh, I like it.
And then, because you like deep crosses,
I love 'em.
let's go bunch right pass 95 Willie, F deep cross. You with me?
Yes, sir.
And I want you to set up with I call it reverse 8. And I want you to read 3 levels. I want you to set up to throw the CDD just like you did at Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And ideally, it's level 1 to level 2, and we'll have the faking back in the flat. You with me?
Yes, sir.
Then we'll have a spray dagger on the backside. Now, our quick screens have number 3 has no name. So if you're a slot, if you're the third guy inside and trips, we never throw him a quick screen. Our quick screens are going to be named after NBA players. So if you're outside to the right, you want to throw it over there, that is Curry. Steph Curry.
Got it.
Now, if we want to throw it to the inside guys, remember, number 3 has no name. Bill Lambier. So if you say, hey, Lambier, we're catching and releasing, yes?
Yes, sir.
If we want to throw it to the other side, I use Dennis Rodman. You don't have to say Dennis, but it's Rodman.
Got it.
Let's tie a bow tie around Bunch today. Darryl LaMonica was a great quarterback for the Raiders. The L in LaMonica means we're running left. I want you to use turbo tempo, meaning we're using Freddy's. No huddle. Bunch right, LaMonica. Which way is the ball going? Left. If we are in a bunch left formation, Rich Gannon was my favorite guy. We're going Rich. Rat and Lab.
It's so easy to become a podcaster with Riverside. You just need a concept and a way to record it. First, go to riverside.fm and
talks to Mark Fletcher.
Yep.
If I say rat, you go to the right. If I say lab, you go to the left. In Bunch, now I'm going to create a menu, a short menu. You go to McDonald's, you get a Big Mac, a quarter pounder, a large fry, and a Coke. That's the menu. So when we get into Bunch, I want you to start thinking like, this is my fucking wheelhouse, baby.
Hell yeah.
You feel like you're good with Bunch?
Yes, sir.
How about going to Florida State? You look like you're pissed off.
Yeah, I'm real pissed off.
Why?
Just through all the experience I've had, a lot of people have, doubted me and my ability, and that pisses me off.
Real quick, get up on the board and I don't need the terminology, the name of the play. Just draw up the bunch formation. And against the Seminoles, you got Malachi in the 3 spot.
Yep.
And you ran a choice. So tell me about how you guys did this.
Yeah, absolutely. So he's going inside fade, so that's always a matchup that we can work one-on-one, yes, no. Really, CJ is one here on this quick over route, and then Mally's coming underneath. We're getting guys crossing, trying to create traffic. He can sit it down, he can break out, or he can break in based off of coverage.
When in doubt, sit.
Yep.
I was sitting at a bar in Tennessee with my wife watching this game. I swear to God. And I'm like, there's my boy right there. Oh, yeah. I was doing this. I was running around. I was fucking A. This guy's 17 years old, man.
Unbelievable.
This guy's a badass, man. This is ours. We're going to call it Gold Rush.
Cool.
Call it Gold Rush because it was good against the 49ers years ago. Our point guy on Gold Rush has a POCO. He runs a post versus cover 2 if the middle's open. He runs a corner versus single high. You with me?
Yes, sir.
The outside receiver runs an eliminator shallow cross. So I really wanted him to try to eliminate that onside linebacker, try to perhaps draw his attention, but just run a pure shallow cross after you do that, reading man or zone. Don't sit any sooner than the backside tackle, but that's a nice outlet for you against the zone. And then the inside receiver would kind of skip off the line, and he would run that choice route. He'd sit, break out, or break in. So everything's going good. We're adding a lot of files to our bunch offense. We're 5-0. We're playing Louisville. It's a Friday night. It's a weird time to play a game. I tell you, Louisville came ready to play, man. Remember, you're very aggressive, okay? And you had a very aggressive game plan against Louisville. What'd you think here?
Probably a bad decision. I mean, it's a 50-50 ball, but and trying to give him one-on-one.
If he was going to make a great play here, what could he make right here?
Try to deflect it.
Try to deflect it. And I think if we're all on the same
page.
If we're all on the same page, if we all understand it, if he gets I'll put a steak dinner in his locker if he bats his ball down. I'll put a sticker on his helmet. Late down the middle. This was you, yes?
Yes, this is bad.
What was your thinking on this thing? How come you didn't throw the crosser?
I probably should have. I didn't get all the way through it. The footwork isn't the best and not on time.
I'm glad you're talking like that.
Yep.
To me, it's the drop.
Yep.
There's no rhythm here.
No.
What happened on the last play? Did you think it was hot and he was breaking it off, or what?
No, we were golden. So actually, Pitt actually ran the same exact play against them on the left hash. Same exact play. Cornered by the Z, and then the tight end on a quick out. And again, I got to progress through it, but the quick out should be outside leverage. We should get 15 yards right here, and we're going to go win this freaking ball game. But it happens, and it sucks.
How did you Hurricanes handle the adversity for the first time? Good or bad?
It was tough for us. It was difficult. We bounced back and really leaned on each other, so I think we were able to handle it well.
When you guys played Stanford, did you have to wear these uniforms? What was the thinking on this?
I don't know.
What did Coach Cristobal say to you guys? After you lost to Louisville, we have to wear these shit uniforms? Is that the punishment?
I guess.
What?
Oh, gosh. Yeah, they're not the best I've ever seen.
You hated them, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hated them. All I'm trying to sell to you is how hard it is to be a great drop-back passing team. And no disrespect, but we hurt ourselves against SMU in the red zone. This guy's running a shallow cross. If he sits down like we're supposed to, you can't get a guy more open.
Yeah, I saw him on the run, so I tried to hold him up because before he gets hit. But again, zone, sit down, and it'd probably be a little bit easier.
Every rep Drew Brees takes, let's say it's Gold Rush. He throws the choice route, and as soon as the ball leaves his hand, he goes through his progression. He checks the eliminator shallow cross. He checks the comeback, and he checks the check wide. Next play, he does the same thing. Hey, great job. Hey, that's perfect right there. Hey, Darren. Hey, Sproles. Maybe a little bit wider. He's always coaching. Maybe you can do a better job. 5%, 7% more detailed on everybody. Every little mistake becomes your mistake and my mistake. As much as I love Malachi right there, if I was coaching him, I would say, pull it. Let's go. Fly through there. He might walk in for a touchdown. But he's karaoke, and he's kind of feeling his way on this one. I don't know what the route was, but that's the edge. It's the preparation. It's the emphasis of the details on a down-by-down basis. When you feel good or you feel shitty, you got to have premier execution in the red zone. They're jumping over the stands. They're saying the Hurricanes can't run a shallow cross. Does that piss you off?
Yeah.
Good. Now, what happens in the last 4 games? Why do you guys play like that against SMU? And why do you guys outscore these other 4 teams like you did?
I feel like we just got tight at times and weren't loose and weren't ourselves. Like we're the Miami Hurricanes. We got to play like that's fun, loose football. We're out there and having a blast together and just executing in all facets. And I think these last 4 games, that's what we were able to do. Just kind of loosen up and be free.
Coach Dawson did a great job against Syracuse, making sure you guys had fun by calling some of these plays. This is that counter reverse to Malachi. He throws it back to you. And you're probably shitting a brick right here. Is that awesome or what?
So much fun.
Is that your first touchdown reception?
Yep.
Really?
Hell yeah.
What is this? This is an unbalanced line.
Yeah.
And you're running a sprint out to your left. Do you throw it back to a right tackle?
How dope is that?
Is that cool. Great or what?
That's so sick.
What do you think they're doing with these kind of plays? What are they trying to do to you guys?
Yeah, it's fun. It's not every day that your right tackle catches a touchdown pass.
Yeah, man, they're trying to wake you guys up and remind yourself, let's have some fun, man. Tell me about this play against NC State.
So I'm going Husky Ralph. We're changing the play, trying to get them lined up and set up. Clock's running down, and then, we hit it, but it ends up getting called back.
Why did it get called back?
I wasn't fast enough. We didn't get set.
Okay, so let's do it again here. Let's get to the audible. Let's show me some urgency, and let me hear it in your voice, too. Go ahead.
Husky Ralph.
Good. These guys are trying to blitz you and crush you. You know what I mean? Trying to get back in the game. We got to bury them. Make it 38-0, okay? And then tell your defense, give me the fucking ball back. You understand me? I want the ball back. I got to feel that, man. I got to feel that from my quarterback. Great job right here. One of my favorite plays of your career. You saw the all-out blitz. You recognize it. You communicate it. And you are in rhythm, and you shredded them. You like football?
Oh, yeah.
I do too, man. I do too. You're playing
I
big.
do
Did
too.
Narduzzi piss you off in pregame warm-up or something?
I think we were just pissed
52 seconds left. It's 31-7, and you guys throw a bomb.
Yeah.
What was the message here you were trying to send?
You know, we were a capable team of going in the playoffs and competing.
And now the playoffs start. I got to ask you, what's that like? Got like a new season?
We had no idea if we were going to get in or not, and obviously we're sitting there praying that we do, and we think that we should be. I mean, we had the season we did and felt like we, deserved this opportunity. And when we got in, we were hyped. We were ready to roll for sure.
You're playing at Texas A&M. Is there a more difficult place to go than that? Was that wild?
Yeah. I mean, it was. I've played in some crazy environments, but that was definitely one of the best ones I've been in.
I'll tell you what, they had a hell of a blitz package.
Oh my gosh, there's a reason why they're the number one team in the country on third down.
Make a note of that. We need rock protection. We need a little more rock. This was a hell of a tough game, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You guys move the ball, you miss a field goal. You move the ball, you miss a
That was
field
an
goal.
insane
How did you
game.
keep the composure?
Yeah, I mean, I think the whole season that we just went through and the way we were able to battle adversity prepared us for games like this. And I mean, nobody flinched, regardless of all the things that were happening. Shoot, we needed to put a drive together and go freaking punch it in, and obviously we were able to do that.
There's no way you can beat Ohio State.
So everyone said.
What was it like that week?
I was one of those people. I thought, hey, they had a really good game at Texas A&M, but Ohio State is a different beast. Ohio State was probably the favorite at this point to win the national championship, even though, they lost the Big Ten championship. I still thought, in my personal opinion too, I thought Ohio State was the best team in the country last year. And Miami just went in and they beat them. They straight up just beat them. So kudos to Miami and especially, Carson Beck.
Preparation.
We were locked in. I mean, it was probably one of our best weeks of preparation and practice for sure.
I've never seen this play before. This is a designed quarterback counter.
My eyes are on the linebacker / safety just seeing through because the safety
guy?
also could run. Yes, sir. Number 0. And the second that he took one step forward, it was touchdown.
My favorite play of your career is right here. 3rd and 11. What did you do?
Went and got the damn first down.
That's a freaking, give me some on that. That is a hell of an effort. After all the shit you've been through with that right elbow, kabam! My assistant, Jeff's from Ohio State.
There you go.
I grew up in Ohio. I love Ohio State. But you're like, go home, Ohio. That is freaking awesome. So let's get real quick. Let's finish this off here. Ole Miss, you scrambled and won this game with your legs.
That was a pretty cool moment.
You don't know what to do there, do you?
No idea. I was just yelling.
But you got a chance to play for the national title in your home stadium?
Pretty cool.
Huh?
Yeah.
God, you talk about excitement. Is that Donald Trump?
He's there.
Fucking love that guy. Look at him. He's over there with, who's that? Rubio? Watch Rubio. He's teaching him how to do the U. Mr. Trump up there saying, have you seen Carson Beck scramble? Have you seen Carson Beck audible at the line of scrimmage? I wonder if he's going to use the Z search on the duo. I don't know. You think Carson Beck is going to get the ball to Malachi on a choice route? Rubio's like, fuck yeah, he's going to get the ball to Rubio. He's going to get him to him. Tom Brady and all these guys are there watching supposedly Mendoza. Or were they there to watch you? Do you know?
I mean,
Do you care?
I wasn't really thinking about it too much. I was more worried about going out there and winning.
I was.
What was your pulse of your team?
I was ready to roll. I mean, this is obviously what I had, come to Miami to be a part of. And everybody had this vision and this dream from, all the way back in January. And here we were a year later with the, opportunity to get it done.
Block punt. Killed us.
Yeah.
Killed us.
That was a tough one.
Big swing, man. So when we get in a huddle on short yardage today, and I run 96 power king, kill it with Rock 2 hammer, I just want to see you get in a huddle real quick. Stand up, get in a huddle. And I want you to remember, this cost you the national championship, and it cost you another national championship when you were at Georgia. So I want you to have a little bit of that pissed off Florida State look as you get in the huddle. It's 3rd and 1. I'm the guard and the tackle. We're kind of standing here. Go ahead. Let's go. I right West 96 Power King.
Here we go. Hey, we're going short yardage right here. Let's fucking get this damn first down. I fucking lost a natty for this shit. We need this motherfucker. Here we go. Let's go.
You don't need to be swearing like a freaking sailor. But my point to you
Get
is,
my guys rolling.
you know, they need to feel it from you.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go, man. Let's go. Come off the ball, knock their dick in the dirt. Let's go. But I think sometimes situational football with all this up tempo, all this bullshit that we're going through, we lose sight of the leader, the captain, the quarterback. When I say short yardage, Rich Gannon would get in the huddle. He'd say, hey, it's short yardage. That kind of told the offensive line, all right, we're getting down on our stances now. And they kind of knew what plays we're going to be calling. Last play of the game. Make a note about the turkey hole. And I know this happened to you because I watched the great passers, Stafford, my guy, your guy, Stafford. When they play a cloud coverage, a corner rolls up, right?
Yes, sir.
And the safety plays over the top. We used to call it the turkey hole. There's a little hole right in there between the corner and the safety. Brett Favre, when we played Cincinnati, his first touchdown pass in 1992 was all go. And it was cover 2. And he slammed it in the turkey hole to win the game. And Ty Detmer goes, hey, Brett, why'd you throw that? You know what he said? Because I can. Isn't it true, though, on the last play that you thought this guy was going to roll up? Because I thought he was going to roll up.
100%.
Didn't you think there'd be a turkey hole in there? As soon as you let it go, you knew you probably got fooled, right?
Yep.
What's your final, walk-off to college football? I mean, you got to really feel proud, though, about what you accomplished.
It was tough for it to end that way, to be that close after all the, just kind of stuff that I had been through and the adversity that I had faced. It only seemed right that, we had that last drive and we were going to do it. And then, it ends that way. And that's really tough. But obviously the whole process of everything I went through was a cool, super cool experience.
You had a hell of a career, man.
Thank you.
I enjoyed watching. You want to throw a few?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's throw some, man.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, that's going to do it for episode number 2. I felt like I was kind of a little quiet here, but I was just really taking in everything that Coach Gruden and Carson Beck had to say here. Watching collegiate football as much as I do, I've seen Carson Beck when he was at Georgia, when he was even a backup, and then at Georgia, and then, go to where he's at now. He's not my favorite quarterback prospect of all time, but he's had a lot of success in his collegiate football career, and I think that that doesn't go for nothing. I think everywhere he's gone, he's had success and he's played very well. So I think that says a lot. It puts a lot of tape out there for him, for a lot of people to evaluate. Of course, the elbow injury is not great. I know that kind of hindered a lot of people their view on him, and it has to me as well. I don't think he has the arm strength to really be a starting caliber quarterback, but that didn't really stop Drew Brees either. So obviously that to get to Drew Brees level is completely different, but it's going to be really interesting to see where Carson Beck eventually lands, which NFL team, and what they really see as a prospect for him, or what they feel they can get out of Carson Beck. So I think that we learned a lot out of this quarterback class with Carson Beck, and I think that the main takeaway for me was how he's handled everything that he's been through his career. He's been through a ton of adversity. He's had success, he's had high, he's had lows, and through it all, he's been a consistent person. He's been just level-headed throughout the entire road of his collegiate football career, and I think that to have that, never too high, never too low mentality is a great thing at the quarterback position, but you gotta let it affect you, especially in big moments like that. You see Coach Gruden like, hey, short yardage, like, what are you doing here? I mean, he said a ton of curse words there, but let's get this shit going. Like, let's get this first down. Like, we need this right now. So, obviously he has that passion for it. So I think that he's going to be more than capable of being able to be an NFL quarterback, and it's really just more so of is he talented enough, in my personal opinion, to make and to start an NFL team? And obviously we'll see what the future holds for him. So I think this was a really great episode. I really I'm really excited to see, the future episodes coming up. The next episode we got coming up is Ty Simpson, which is the Alabama quarterback. So I think that's going to be very interesting. I know as a Raider fan, we hear a lot about Ty Simpson as of recently because of the whole, is Ty Simpson better than Fernando Mendoza, and a whole thing through the media. So I think it's going to be really interesting to see the demeanor, the mind on Ty Simpson. So that's going to be very, very interesting. So make sure to like, subscribe, and put the bell notifications on so you can never miss a Jon Gruden quarterback class reaction. And that's all it for today. Thank you, Raider Nation. Just win, baby.